Yo, hello everyone. I think we are live. Just type in the chat if you guys are seeing anything. We might have some technical difficulties. I don't know. Um, yeah. So just type away. It says here the stream's current bitrate is lower than recommended. That's not very good. All Lyric Cloud. Okay. Well, yeah. I don't really know what to do here. So yeah, I'm currently working on this spaceship thing, and I thought you guys would like to maybe join and just ask questions and just have a good time, you know. What's your bitrate? My bitrate is 2,500. I don't know if that's too low or something. I really don't want it to lag for y'all, so yeah. Anyways, I think yeah, just start asking questions and stuff, and I will just be working here. And here, Cinematic has one question. Where do you come from? I come from Sweden. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's really fun, guys. So we got the scene here. I'm just gonna try to render. I get the CPO on here, and hopefully it doesn't lag. Hopefully. Yeah. So it shouldn't be lagging. I don't know. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it's going so far. I really didn't like this was the stuff I found on Pinterest, and I just wanted to do something crazy, you know. And it just seems very overwhelming at first, but when you just start blocking everything out, it gets better, you know. And yeah, it's a bunch of stuff going on here, and I spent so much time sort of setting this whole cloth thing up, and yeah, so many issues, but it's actually working now, which is great. Oh god, so many people are typing in the chat. That's crazy. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do some rearranging on my second monitor so I can see the chat a little better. Okay. How much RAM is Chris Inventor asking? I've got 64 gigabytes of RAM, and it's really nice. I was born in 2006. Let's see. This is really fun. What GPU do you have? Oh man, I've got a 3090. Best investment I've ever made. Yeah, here we go. These are my specs. Let's see. Mods. Yeah, mods would be great. Anyone want to be mods? I don't know. I feel like I have some. Oh yeah. Edward is here. Hello. It's my brother. Let's see. I did render the Moroccan mall scene. It's actually rendered. I haven't actually previewed it yet. So that's fun, dude. This is really overwhelming. Yeah, we've got some people. Let's see. Happy would be down to be mod. I don't know, man. We need to sort of get some sort of trust before. I talked to some people on the DMs pretty constantly, and I think I don't know. Chris Inventor, how old are you? I am 14 years old. Let's see. Any mods? I don't know, man. I'm really new to this stuff, and damn, we are 95 people, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. Any others? If you want to be a mod, just at me, you know, at William Langren, and just say that you want to be a mod, and we'll sort of discuss. Man, I should start some sort of Discord stuff. Now I'm feeling like Clint. I don't want to be copying him, but I think that could be really fun. I am a little nervous. I'm not gonna try to pronounce your name. Okay, Pater wants to be a mod. Happy wants to be a mod. I don't know. That might be a lot of people. Yeah. Happy says I can be featured on Clint's stream. That would be an honor. I don't know. But let's get to work. So I've got a bunch of ideas for this this ship, and so like I'm liking the layout as it is right now, and I sort of want to add a bit more detail. Like maybe I'm working on this tiled floor, and I just laid sort of the base. And I want to add a bit of more tiles here, and yeah, it's actually pretty nice to model like individual tiles and just place them around your scene. So I think I'll just start up a new project and model a few tiles. Let's see. CG Life. I feel like I recognize you. Well, I'm gonna have to look into the mod stuff later. Just hit me up on Instagram and we'll discuss later. Yeah, so let's make some tiles that'll sort of scatter around on the floor, and I also want to make some sort of maybe a terrace. I don't know who said that, but someone suggested some sort of like mini terrace thing like that. To sort of break up the very even geometry that is right now. So yeah, a lot of stuff. And Chris Inventor is asking, do you play Minecraft? At times. It's not like I play it every day, but it's fun to just hang out with friends there. My specs. Well, my specs, I don't know exactly the specs of my computer. Like the exact numbers and stuff, but I have a 3090 GPU. I'll bring up the GPU and CPU because they are the most important, and AMD Ryzen 9 3900 XT. Yeah, dude, so many questions. I'm not gonna have time to answer them all. I started using Blender 2 years ago. Yeah, we'll have to get to work here. So I've already downloaded a few textures from textures.com, which I will use, and just gonna import some images as planes here, and let's see, we'll find some tiles here, and yeah, I recommend to like divide them up into individual tiles and just place them later because it adds a lot of realism. Dude, so many tiles. I've downloaded so many tiles and like Moroccan themed stuff when doing the other scene. I'll just download, or not download, just import some of these, and we'll probably use some of them. Let's see. Okay, so I don't know, I'll just start. I like these tiles a lot. I like the sort of uneven stuff, so I'm probably just going to go into the knife editor and start cutting out some of these, and we'll move that one there, and I'll take one extra just in case. Perfect. And should we take a yellow one too? Probably. We'll take this whole thing. Yeah. Jojo Pro asks, where do you get most of your textures from? I get basically all my textures from textures.com, and yeah, it's a really useful resource for creating 3D stuff, and they've got like all of these are from textures.com, and you get like 15 free points every day, which is kind of nice. Yeah, and sometimes I just like Google like Moroccan textures and just find some stock images. I know that's not like 100% like right if you're doing commercial stuff, but for personal stuff that totally works. So got some of that stuff, and yeah, let's take block from this guy. Perfect. So we have a few tiles. Yo, Blendine, I've seen your face, lol. Have you seen my face? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know, maybe you have. I've been on YouTube before. But do you want to be a mod? Because you have been hanging around for a while. And I don't know. I can trust you at least. Let's see. I will upload the live as a video. So I'm just gonna separate these, and you can actually separate by loose parts, and then you get the tiles. I don't know if it was like good to not have them be perfectly straight, but we can sort of fix that, I think. Okay, so let's make these three-dimensional here. Yeah, and I'm going to select, this is a pretty useful thing. So if you select the edges and hit Shift G, and then you can select the stuff around the normals. And yeah, it doesn't work perfectly here because I didn't cut perfectly, but now we can go and cube project these guys. First we're gonna have to plot the scale. Okay, cube project, and we're just gonna project it right there. Perfect. So I think I might want to add some beveling to these, because why not? I'll just sort of preview them in the preview mode here. Okay, yeah, they need some beveling, and this should work. Yeah, that does work. So another useful thing is you can select all of them and then select the thing you want to copy, and hit Control L and link the modifiers, and then they get the same modifier, which is kind of nice. Let's see. I've been your fan since the beginning. Well, like, would you like to be mod? Yes or no? I started Blender when I was 11. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, screen keys. Yes, screencast keys. I have to download that thing. I actually did download that before, and I just have the zip file here. I'm just gonna try to install that real quick because that could be pretty useful. Let's see. Screencast keys. Dang it, it doesn't work. I had some similar issue before. I don't really know. I'll have to do that later. Okay. So, about the textures, I don't really know. Should we put that much time into these? I don't know. So, I'm just gonna scale that up a little bit, and plug that into the specular, into the roughness, into the normal, add in a bump map, and bring the strength down. And I guess we'll have to do that for all of these. Yeah. So I'm so excited about the crypto art stuff. It will be releasing. Dude, we are at 143 people. That's nuts. That's insane. That's pretty insane, actually. Yeah. About the crypto art. Yeah, it's on Thursday. I will be releasing my first NFT drop of the 7-Eleven thing, and yeah, like, if you haven't heard of crypto art, you gotta look it up, man. It's really interesting. Think of it like as real art, and like, first time I heard about it, I was like, that makes no sense. You can just like screenshot the stuff and you have it. But it's like the same thing with real art. Like the Mona Lisa, for example. You could easily just take a picture of it and just print it out, and you have the Mona Lisa. But you don't pay for the painting. You pay for the famous guy who did it, and it's sort of the same thing with crypto art. You don't pay for like the actual the actual painting. You pay for the other stuff. Yeah, gas prices are very high. I will be sticking to. I got an invitation to Foundation, which is really nice. But their gas fees there, it's like $100 to just upload one piece, which is a lot. And I will probably stick to Rarible for a while. So yeah. So many questions. My God. I was like, people who stream, like, they gotta read all the chat, you know? I get it now. It's hard. It's hard to read the chat and do other stuff. But we have a few tiles here, and I'm thinking just lining them up like this. And I could probably use this as an asset. So one thing, people ask me, like, how do you work so fast sometimes? And I try to just make everything I do an asset that I can reuse every time, because in the future, let's say I'm doing some shot and it needs tiles, and I'm lazy, so I just drop one image in there, and I don't bother to model all the tiles because I don't have the time or whatever. And if you've made it an asset, you can just drop it in there, and your stuff will look way better. And for example, I can save this now as see, I've got a whole asset folder, so tiles, and anytime I just need tiles, I will just go in there. What's going on, Avinash Pie? You're spamming. No spamming, please. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely need some mods. Mods are very important. How do I get the mods, guys? I don't know. I'm very new to this stuff. Yeah, technical difficulties. Well, I'll have to look into that later. Okay, we have the tiles. And let's get working here. So they're all set up, and this shouldn't be too hard. An actual good feature is the this feature. If you set this to face, you can just sort of place these around, and they will end up on like surfaces, which is kind of nice. And yeah, I have a lot of like invisible boxes here, so it doesn't really work too good. But because this is a flat surface, I won't have to deal with that. So I'll just go around and do something that sort of looks nice. I don't know. Maybe place these around like this. Skewing. What's going on? I gotta learn how to do, like, when you scale these, I might have to apply the scale or something. I don't know. Nor do I care. Okay. YouTube settings moderator. I actually did a be right back screen. Dude, it's so professional. Look at this. Dude. So professional. So I can use that if I'm doing some moderator stuff. I don't know. Well, I'll try to just find the moderator settings. Okay, I'm in the YouTube studio. Settings. Here we have some settings. Sorry for this stuff, but I think we need some mods. Community. Add moderators. Okay. Blendine, do you want to be moderator? I want a yes or no. I know it's a delay here. Happy, you want to be a moderator. You seem like a great guy. I'm gonna make you moderator. And let's see. Can I get to your URL? No. What's going on? Let's see. Yeah, you can just right click and make them moderators. Okay, that's a lot easier. Okay, Happy, you're getting moderator stuff. You're now a moderator. Welcome. Let's see. Is Blendine still here? Oh, Blender Dreams. I was meaning Blendine. It's like Blender but with 2 E's. Bullshittin'. You're probably Swedish. Okay. Peter Ronningen. I'll make you moderator. This is kind of risky. I trust you, Peter. You're now moderator. Yo! Leo, what's up? What is up? Okay. You two will be the mods for now. And just let me know if Blendine gets back into the chat, and we'll see about that. Okay, so we've got some tiles going here, and I'm just gonna start placing them around here. Oh, dude, we're going off limits here. Okay, we'll have to bring that back, like so. Yeah. Okay. How am I today? I am great. I'm feeling awesome. I had some back pains when I woke up. I have no idea why, but they are gone. So I'm just living life. Really awesome. And this shot was so great. Like, just working on this this 3D thing, this ship. I have no idea what to call it. Is it a spaceship or what is it? Some sort of steampunk thing. Let's see. There we go. Okay, let's see how this looks. Yeah, I know I should use Alt-D, but I couldn't really bother. I gotta start using Alt-D though. That's something I gotta do. Alt-D. Gotta get that in my brain, you know. And I think to save some time on this, I could just make one row here, and then just sort of duplicate that around like this. And I maybe should have these in a new collection, tiles, so I can just easily hide them. Tiles, and let's see, we'll select all of those. Perfect. What are you planning on doing for the giant theme? I don't know. Actually, I don't really know, but I've got some ideas, and 1 second, I'll show sort of what I'm gonna do. Let's see. I'm thinking something like this. Like, it has that sort of steampunk vibe, and I just love the colors and stuff. And it's sort of giant, something like this. I might not have time for it though, because I'm gonna work a lot on the ship. But if I have time, I will definitely do something like this. So yeah, that's nice. I'm pressing M to move something into a collection. That's really useful. If I hit M, I can move this or make a new collection. It's so useful. It's really useful. It's probably one of my favorite keybinds to use. And yeah, we have this one, so I might just mix this in with some of these to add some variation. Perfect. So let's Alt-D these like that, and we'll do that. Shift-D, dang it. Alt-D. Yeah, now I see that we might have to sort of adjust these later, but it's way faster than just doing everything manually. Okay, and we should be able to just go into the collections here and hide the whole ship. And now we only have the tiles, which is awesome. We have a few empties here though. Oh, that's not in the tiles. Okay. Let's hide the ground, and let's hide this thing. Let's move it into the ship. Okay, so I'm just going to Alt-D these around. But now I realize I should not probably have just the blue tiles, so I'll mix these in, some in between there. Yeah. Perfect. Like so. And we will have a few like that. Whoa. What's going on? That's not too good. I think I just accidentally like hit all of my windows. That's awesome. Okay, we're back. So, yeah. Duplicate these around. Yes, Blendine, you're back. Okay, yes, you will become a mod. Right away. There you go. Okay. I'll rotate these around a little bit. And, why is it better to use Alt-D? So, when you duplicate something, this is Shift-D. This has a whole separate thing, and it has to store that. You can see the triangles. It like when I duplicate this, it goes from 3,432 to 76 there. But when I hit Alt-D, okay, it still updates, but it doesn't duplicate the data. So that was my bad. I thought it didn't affect that. Okay, well, if you hit Alt-D, same stuff affects everything, and it doesn't have to like duplicate the data, and it can save a lot of memory. So I definitely recommend doing that. So I'm gonna add some of these in here, and maybe I should have some sort of pattern like this. That could be sort of cool. Yeah, and we'll have this at the end. And then we will Alt-D these and move them around like that. Perfect. And we'll have one line of these. Yeah. Or maybe we should have just a duplicate of this. Perfect. So we got some tiles, and hopefully this looks good. Maybe it doesn't, and we wasted all this time. But it's always nice to try different ideas. I have how many moderators? I think I have three moderators. Dude, so many questions. This is crazy. I did not expect this. Okay, let's unhidify. That's the real word. This. Okay, and the plane too. Perfect. So we're gonna check this out in the preview. Okay, so I personally think they look a little too white, and they reflect too much light. So we can change this in the specular here by just sliding the white up or sliding the black down. Yeah, the black. And they will become more less reflective, basically. And we can have some hue and saturation in here and just bring down the white levels. Perfect. And we'll do that for the other ones too. So we got blue one here, and hue and saturation, bring that down, and make it darker. We could probably just copy these. Let's see. Are they the same? No. Maybe, yeah, they are the same. Never mind. And we'll paste that in there. Like so. Okay, let's see how this looks. Okay. So I think they look a little too round, actually. And this is good when we Alt-D, because now we can affect like different ones. So I probably want to add a bevel here, so they will look like less round or whatever. Yeah. Perfect. Here, Felix asks, how much do you download and how much do you model? So That depends on. So let's say I'm doing a car shot, and I'm doing a whole city, and I always try to think what can I do better, like and faster. So if a car model, if I can get a free car model of like Sketchfab, and it's not textured, but it's a free car model because I'm not good at modeling cars, and I know if I try to model it, it's gonna take like 2 months. That's a lot. Maybe 1 month. That's still a lot. And I get a pretty shitty car because I'm not too good at modeling like cars and stuff like that. Um, and I spend one month texturing and modeling this car, and then I have to spend like 1 week making the environment for just me to be able to tell a story. So that's a lot of time wasted. And I try to when I I don't know how to explain this, but when I can download a free model of Sketchfab and just texture it myself, I will be able to make that city shot so much faster and do other stuff and like evolve. So I usually download car models and stuff like that. But for like these sort of greeble bits, they're pretty easy to make. Like I could just projection map them, and like same for the cities. I am pretty interested in environment design and stuff like that, so I think it's really fun, and I think I can get like better results than if I'm downloading a whole city online. So yeah, it sort of depends on what I'm doing. So I sort of want this. Yeah, also big props to Ian Hubert. Ian Hubert, y'all know Ian Hubert. On his Patreon, he has some of the coolest assets you've ever seen. Like, go subscribe to his Patreon before you even consider subscribing to mine, because he has a lot of cool stuff, and I use them all the time. Like this thing is from Ian Hubert, and like these small things, like you just place all around. I think I used like this one is from Ian Hubert, and this one is from Ian Hubert, and these are from Ian Hubert. But the rest I've modeled myself, and like he has a lot of cool packs, and same for like he has these photo scans of people, and it's very useful. I just recommend. It's a very useful resource if you're trying to do like complex shots and have like small details and stuff like that. So yeah, totally recommend it. And yeah, I guess you count that as an asset, his Patreon. I use some of his stuff a lot, and they're really useful, save a lot of time. But yeah, let's make this stair thing like that. Yeah, this is kind of janky, but because this will probably be animated and like really what should I say, well, it's going to be pretty high speed and a lot of motion blur and stuff like that. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter too much how much detail you put into this. Yeah. Do you use model plants or downloading them? I hate modeling texture and plants. Yeah, I do too. I never texture plants. I already do that sometimes, or like for background trees, I just download a JPEG, and that's modeling right there. No, but I would definitely recommend downloading them. I actually bought the Botanic plugin. Oh, it's not on this computer. So to just explain some context, my parents are divorced, and at my mom I have a 3090, and at my dad I have a 3080, and yeah, I know that sounds a little crazy, but I bought them myself for my own money, so I'm not like spoiled or whatever. And yeah, I have different things at the different computers. So I bought the Botanic plugin over at my dad, and I haven't installed it here yet. But dude, it's really helpful for just making like trees and stuff. They have like 100 different trees and like a million different bushes that you can just place around. Yeah, they are really useful. Ian has some plants too, and they are also useful. He has like everything, dude, and just some photo scans of small bits of like small like grass things. They're very low poly, but they work for like background stuff, and yeah, they're very useful. And I recommend for like if you're gonna model plants, definitely save them as your own asset file that you can just drop in and save time, because modeling that stuff is hard. Let's see. Do I know who CG Matter is? Dude, I know who CG Flash. I can't talk, but I definitely know who he is. I love his stuff. I really love his like high speed videos. Really funny. Yeah. Let's see. What is going on here? This looks like a bathroom. I kind of like it though. Yeah. Let's put this here. Oh. I actually did learn the botanic thing through him. Yeah, he has like some sort of videos sometimes when he just uses a plugin, and they're really useful for just learning about stuff in the community. Yeah, what is this? Let's see. I will bring this up so you don't have to see that ugly bit over there. I'm gonna join these together, and let's see, dude. These are 2,000. No, 3,000 triangles. So sometimes I just decimate the geometry if they're getting too high poly, and it's really useful. And it's barely a difference too. And I'm gonna apply auto smooth here. Perfect. So now they're only 1,000, and I feel much better just duplicating these around. We'll higher that one up a little. I feel like this feels like some sort of motorboat, really, that's just floating around. That's the main inspiration, I think. If you're having like a question, try to add me, like so the orange text pops up. Yeah, it's way easier to see in the big sea of comments stuff. Okay, I'm liking this so far. Star Wars vibes. Yeah, actually, another inspiration was the Star Wars. What was it? Let's see. I'm gonna try to find the exact thing. Yeah, this scene they did. Let's see. Yeah, they did this fight, this chase scene. I can't seem to find any good pictures. But it sort of resembles this in a way, I guess. Okay. Let's check back on the bathroom scene we're doing here. Leo, what is your opinion on the Marvel Universe? Man, I love the Marvel Universe. They have so much great, like the WandaVision thing. Damn, that's great, you know. I feel like the WandaVision series was not the same or old regular like fight scenes and same story arc. It was different, you know, and it was fun to see Marvel doing that. I like the new Disney Plus. Like you have to wait 1 week until you get the next episode that they did with the Mandalorian and WandaVision. It's really great. I don't know how much I want to cover this up though. That's all too much. And how would someone get into this? Do they have to like jump over this or what? Yeah, it's going great. Oh, now I'm duplicating again. I gotta stop doing that. see. Have y'all heard about the Microsoft Mesh? It's insane, dude. Like, the VR stuff, it just looks so cool. Really. Like, imagine that with like 3D Blender stuff. Just being able to grab your 3D models and just place them around. Because I feel like a lot of time is spent on just looking around and just like placing and looking from different views. Because you don't have that same 3D stuff that you have in your brain. I want to start learning world building. Things to learn. Yeah, I would just say projection mapping. Really. It's such an eye-opener. Like being able to add in a cube and just see, I'll find some texture, like taking this building and like you basically have a house and you can add more, like, this is super basic stuff, but yeah, like you got your house and you can add a bunch of more details, but when you can just do that with every object, it's so powerful. I actually did try VR in Blender a few days ago. We have an Oculus Quest. It was really cool, actually. But I don't like that you can not really pick up objects or anything. You can just like sort of look around in your scene, which is still very cool. Like you get a different sense of scale and stuff, which is pretty important. Let's see, 90 degrees. What's the next crypt art project gonna be? Oh man, I've got some stuff planned, let me tell you. I'm thinking of doing the Blade Runner because it was such a fun and like new project. I learned so much doing that one. What does the ship look like in render mode? Oh, I will show you. This is how it looks in rendered mode. And yeah, I have these weird these problems because I have to bring up the transparency. There we go. No, that's not enough. There we go. And actually, I'm gonna set up the old lighting setup I have. So this is actually how you actually do it. So where's my sun? There it is. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all how you do the lighting setup, okay? You have your camera and you have your bad setup of lighting. Okay, you just tint it a little bit blue like that, you know? And maybe a little lighter like that. And then you add in your sun like that. And then you sort of rotate it so it's not like facing, sort of basically facing opposite of where you're looking. Sort of like this. You won't have a lot of shadows in your scene. Okay? Then you take your sun and you crank it up to like 30 or something. And there you have your perfect lighting. It just looks so good. And like sun position makes such a difference. This looks like bullshit, you know? That's not pretty at all. And if you just rotate it so you get that nice backlighting, very nice. That's a little too much. But yeah, lighting setup plays such a big role in setups and stuff. Yeah. So let's get back to the tiles, because that's the fun stuff. Damn, I'm duplicating again. That's not good. I'm gonna decimate it again because I duplicated it. And auto smooth. How did I do the booster flames? So the booster flames, yeah, they are a little. I did a a Instagram reel for that. It's basically this image from textures.com, and I did this simple node setup. So you separate the you use the base image, like the black and white, and you use that as a mat to mix the emission shader with a transparent shader, and there you go. That's how I did the booster flames. Let's see. I don't really know what to do with the, like, how would someone actually get up into the seat? How would that work, you know? I don't really know. Maybe I should just remove this big thing. That might actually work. Let's see. Yeah, we could have some sort of mini ladder. That could be kind of cool. Let's see. Perfect. Okay, yeah. And I'm just gonna get rid of this. What is that even? Or maybe we can just update the texture a little bit. Q project, and I'm going to project it onto this. Like so. Yeah. Armrests! Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay, let's do some armrests. And like, when you're doing this stuff, you don't really need to have anything make sense. So, let's see, what could be an armrest? Basically everything here. I'm just gonna take this. Or that might be hard, because it's a lot of different objects. I don't care. I'm gonna separate it, move it up, and I'm gonna use it as an armrest. Let's place it in here. I mean, that could work. That is armrest stuff. Look at that. Already looks like a chair. Yeah, I want to create a Discord server. I really want to. I might look into that later. Man, doing streams is actually pretty fun. A little cup holder? I mean, why not? Okay, how are we gonna do the cup holder? Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Who needs the knob when you can have cup holder? I'm gonna do the circle thing and extrude. Oh, extrude. Yay, cup holder. Oh god. Okay, join. That's our cup holder. Man, it's pretty. Gonna make it thick. Wow. Perfect. Yeah, that's one cup holder. Okay, let's check how this is looking in the render mode. This is looking pretty good, except these guys. They're not looking good. I better shade them auto smooth. What? That did not help? Are you crazy, dude? I'll inset them like that. Dude, I should have had instanced them. Okay, let's check again. That is better. But I will probably have to do that for these two, because they look not too good. But these guys were instanced, right? So I should only have to do this once. Or twice. Or 3 times. Okay, that's all of them, right? Oh, whoa, what is going on? Okay, let's check again. That's better. That is better. I think this is looking pretty good. Tiles, they were a good move. Okay, so I don't like the flat edge here. I think we could do some sort of wire work and some stuff there. Or, man, I want plants. I want plants. Maybe we could just take the cup holder and just... because plants would fall off, so you need some sort of cup holder to hold them in, right? That's total sense making. Yeah, we're gonna have to make some sort of ladder up to this. We'll fix that. So, for this, I'm just going to add a hue and saturation. And, let's see. Let's get some sort of, gotta project this. And we'll project this onto this. That could probably be a cup holder, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna bring down the bump a little bit. Okay, we have some cup holders, and we have the cup holders, but they're more like pots now. So I'm just going to do this and connect it to the ground. Yeah. Oh wow, that's kind of janky. I don't know, we'll have a few more. Maybe a few more. How many connections do you need for your cup holder? That's the question. That looks like like spider. I don't know if that was a good idea actually. We'll ditch that actually. Okay. Well, about the edge here. I don't know. I've already done a bunch of these. And why not reuse them? What could I use? Maybe I should model some new stuff. So import images as planes. I'm just gonna find some image. We want like cables and a lot of stuff that's not flat. Can I find the machines? Here. Okay. What could be remade? Basically anything. I don't really know. We might have to find some new textures. And that's always a good time. So let's go to textures.com. Let's do it. Okay, so we have 14 downloads, and I'm just gonna go into man-made and let's find some images. Heavy machines. I like this. I really like this. Like we could just project some cubes and sort of have it work. Let's do that. Download that. What else? Oh, I should have used these for the engines. Ah, dang it. Well, they look pretty good already, I think. Yeah. I think that should work. Should we take this too? Nah. This is kind of cool. Like some sort of engine. I don't know. We'll just go with this for now. And I'm just going to organize. So every time I download from texture.com, I always put them in the the textures.com folder. That's what I'm doing on the other screen. Okay, so import images as planes. We got the image. Okay, so let's model some of this stuff. And I don't really know where to start. It always works out with a cube. So let's block out this thing here. And yeah, it's basically a cube. We can add more details later. And this is also basically a cube. So we will do that. And we'll do the cylinder thing. And we'll just make another cylinder right there. And we can just duplicate these to add more detail, I guess. And for this, let's go ahead and bevel the edges. And we get some sort of, oh, we have to apply the scale. That should be good enough. And we can model out like that. And let's have this thing go out. Yeah. Like, this topology is just great. Damn. Damn. I might just have the best topology in the world. You know, the intersecting cubes, they're just great. Let's do this. What even is this? Yeah, well, it always turns out great in the end, I guess. So we'll add some of this stuff. And well, we have this wire big mess of wires, and I don't really know how to connect it. The apply scale trick, it's Control A and you can apply the scale. It's really useful. Wait, Control Shift and right click. Are you talking about? No. What does Control Shift right click do? I have no idea what that does. Let's see. We'll do that. Doesn't really have to make sense. Can have some more cubes over here. So yeah, we have got something here. We can just make it a cube. Fix it later. And we have this little wire thing. And we should be able to just do it like this. And because this is going to be very small, we don't have to do a lot of detail. Like this. Great topology again. Okay. We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna joinify all of them. And we are going to make this machine 5. We select the machine 5. And we Control A, scale. And we cube, no, we project from view, actually. So let's see here. I'm gonna line this up with this. Yeah. I actually want to just bevel everything. No, that's not a good idea. We want to bevel everything except the beveled stuff. Like that. Okay. Control B and bevel. Great. Shade smooth as well. So we should be able to just model from this later or now. So we're gonna duplicate that and just make it the tin can thing. Yeah. Control Shift Alt left click. And what does that do? Control Shift Alt left click. Doesn't do anything. Oh yeah, it does do something. That's so useful. That is really useful. Thank you. Thank you, dude. Thank you, polycount dash Seki. Okay, so we will have to deal with this. Let's go in here and sort of nudge this. There's this feature called correct face attributes, and you can just trim it like that. It's pretty awesome. And then we can just nudge this back. Okay, so we have a lot of stretched faces, as you can see. So to like fix them, I'm going to select all of the faces, like up and down faces. Shift G and hit normal, and it will select all of those. And we should be able to just cube projectify them and just line them up like that. And we're golden. Look, it doesn't make any sense, but it looks like something, I guess. So we have a lot of wires, and I think we could just add a curve. No, let's add a path instead. Find that to be way easier to work with. Go delete these two, and we're just gonna model this, I guess. And it doesn't have to make sense. We can just do all of this. It will just be a wiry mess, I guess. Yeah. Okay, and in the wire settings, we can go into geometry and just crank up the depth, and also convert to mesh, and also decimate the geometry, and also project, cube project, and also joinify it with the other stuff, and also just make it one color. Yeah. So this part does not really make sense, so I'm just gonna slide it back like that. That looks weird, but it might work. Yeah. So we'll see how this fits in with the other stuff. Before that, we're going to just do some basic texturing. Okay. Maybe also beveling. Yeah. So plug this into the metallic. Doesn't have to make sense. Plug it into the specular. Plug it into the roughness. And we might have to like tweak the color ramp or something. Like that. And we'll also plug it into the normal. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to place this in our scene and hopefully sort of make it work. I guess it might work. You can sort of layer it on top here. It looks like some sort of like audio mixing madness. I don't know. What is that? Can duplicate it a few times. Like this. Okay, and we will probably have to add, or just take these and rotate them. Oh yeah, we have to disable that. Okay, here we go. I think that will sort of mix up the geometry a little bit. That's not very good. That's one of the downsides, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, because now this will also have that. Okay. Well, who cares? We will just have to cover up that with something. I will take this tile and I will just place it here. Yeah. Let's see. That works. And I'm going to cancel the thing out by just moving it like this. It doesn't have to be perfect, because it's definitely not. Okay. You can unlink an object in the data properties. Wait. Let's see. Because that could be pretty useful sometimes. ID data. No. Is it make single user? I think no. I don't know. The data properties. Oh, it's here. No, that's the object properties. I'm confused. That's the object data properties. But where would they be? Here. I'm confused. On the bottom. On the bottom. I'm confused. Like, I know you can do this. I'm just waiting for the comments. Green triangle thing. Yes, I'm on that thing right now. It has to be geometry data. On the top. That's vertex groups. People are saying on the bottom, on the top. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, yeah. That's pretty obvious. And now okay, thank you guys. Sorry for that. That could have saved a few minutes. Okay. I'm just gonna place that right there. And I probably want to have some extra stuff here. I'm planning on having a few plants and stuff because I want greenery. I'd recommend to add in greenery to everything. Let's see. Yeah. We could probably use this low poly thing and just place it here. Doesn't have to make sense because this is going to be like so distorted by motion blur and stuff. Yeah, I mean that could work. They're so low quality though. Might have to just scale them up like this. Yeah. And for the wires, I'm gonna start bringing in some of my assets. So for this, I'm going to open up. Let's see. The ultimate decorations. Let's see. So I've released this on Gumroad and all this is on Patreon. And I'm just going to take some of this stuff. This is what I mean. Just being able to have this at your disposal will make your workflow so much faster. It's really nice. And yeah. You can make them yourself if you want to. Just save them up in some project file. Flower pots and vines will definitely be added. Max. Let's see. Yeah, pipes just adds realism to anything. It doesn't add realism, it just grainies and muds up a scene a lot. And I think it's great for just covering up stuff. And like that. That doesn't make sense, but it looks cool and it makes it look more realistic because details or whatever. Yeah, look at this big pipe. Look at it. It's great. We'll add a few more. Just duplicate it like this. And we'll have this as well. I'm so annoyed that I can't hit 1 because 1 is apparently this. I might just want to rotate everything. And it might also mess up some of the physics. Probably not. Okay, we're good. Perfect. So, yeah, the pipe. Because now I can just do this instead of having to go behind the thing and do X-ray. Okay. That's awesome. We got the pipes. And I guess we could add this to everything now. To just muddy up everything. Because no one likes clean surfaces. Unless you're doing like ArcVis or something like that. Yeah. What am I making? Well, that is a good question. I don't really know, actually. I guess it's a hybrid between spaceship, boat, and cyberpunk, steampunk mixed. I don't know. I just like doing these detailed like things. They're really fun, and then you get to animate them. That's also fun. Just put them in cool environments. So let's see. What do we do next? Yeah, we're doing pipes, and we might just want to check out how everything's going. It looks pretty good, actually. It looks pretty good. Stuff I want to add. I want to add plants and vines and stuff like that. I want to add something in the front here, like some sort of detailed, like bird or I don't know, like golden, like ornate stuff. And I want, yeah, some plants and maybe some vines, like hanging and dingling off the sides here. How much time have I spent on this model? I've probably spent like 4 hours in total or something. Yeah. The process that takes the most time is obviously the detailing process. You just get to sit down and add a bunch of stuff, and yeah, it's really fun. So, thing I need to add is the thing going up here, the ladder. So let's see if we can model something like that, and this should be pretty simple. So plane, see, move it up like this, add some edge loops, and we will just apply the wireframe. Control A and boundary thickness. There we go. Pretty simple. And for the material, we could just apply some random thing we already have, because it's going to be black or something. Let's see. This is what I mean with like VR stuff being so much better, because I have to like rotate in different views and stuff like that to just place one object, because I don't have that 3D vision like you do in real life in VR. That looks pretty good, actually. And I'm going to apply the chair material. This, I think, is the one. No? Oh, that was wrong. Material 10. This guy. Yeah. Project from view. and apply to this. That looks a little weird. I'm going to Q project. Or first of all, I'm just gonna apply the scale. Okay. And we'll just make it dark, I guess. Perfect. Let's check out the render. An arc. Ah, I like that. An arc. That's interesting. An arc. I mean, we could do some arc stuff, like with this, like have an arc. I don't know if it would like make sense though. Like nothing makes sense in this, which is kind of funny, but yeah. Oh, that's weird. It always connects. Well, okay. An arc like this? I don't know. One thing I'm definitely gonna add is a windshield thing. Like, have this and have a windshield something. A glass pane. Like that. So, that looks weird. But like in boats and stuff. I don't know. Add small boards on the rungs on the ladder. I don't really know what that means. I would probably like to add some more detail to this though, but I don't know, is it worth it? Because it probably won't even be seen. Yeah, we want to be careful with what we spend our time on. But we have the ladder, and I think it's time for some greenery actually. What do you think? Some safety bars. Yes, safety bars would be really nice. And let's see. I could just use this. Let's see. I like sort of mixing ornate stuff with like high-tech stuff. I guess that's steampunk though. Yeah, stuff like this. It's obviously pretty old. The design is pretty old, like ornate. And I don't know. Let's see how this looks at least. It looks cool, and it doesn't take up too much attention, so weird golden. Let's just copy these like that. I like this thing that they're not like fully connected. I don't know, it just makes it look so much more chaotic. We'll go with it for now. We'll see later. We'll add some of that. And should it be on here? Does it make sense that people would actually like go up here? I don't really know. I don't think so. Let's just end it right there. And do that. And for this, I'm going to lower these a little more. And I'm just going to copy these. And you can hit Control M, and then the axes you want them to flip on. It's really useful. Okay. Does it look better? I don't really know. Does it? I feel like it just feels too encaged, you know? I want it to feel more open. We'll see how this goes. This is a little janky, but we have to move quick. We have no stress really, but We don't want to put too much time into something if we don't want to make it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like it. I'm gonna delete it. It just feels all too caged, you know? I do want something back here to sort of block people just stepping on the engines or whatever. Yeah, don't forget to Alt-D. Thank you for reminding. My keyboard is ASMR. Really? I don't want it to be too loud though. I'm gonna put my mic on the keyboard. And you'll get some ASMR. This is not going as planned. Here's your ASMR video. Okay, I'm gonna stop. What am I doing? Okay, we were doing the things here, and oh yeah, duplicate that a few times. What do you guys think? Should I proportionally edit these down? That could probably work. Wow. That looks really cool, actually. That looks sort of professional and not like it was done in a few seconds. Man, proportional editing is really cool. Indeed. Okay. I think that looks pretty nice. Tilt it a little bit. Satisfaction. What about a flag or anchor at the bottom of the ship? I like the flag. I like the flag. I always like cloth ideas. I would like to have some vines. It's like vines are pretty simple because they're cloth basically, but you have a bunch of transparency. I like the flag idea. So why not just make a flag? This is gonna be our flagpole. I'm gonna make it pretty long, like this. What flag should we do? You have to vote your flag. I'll check chat. Swedish flag. I like it. Nah, I want to do something community stuff. Okay. Let's see. Add. We could do some cool stuff with this. Like it having it bend or whatever. That's kind of nice. I don't know. We'll see. Polycount Saki, how did you get into 3D? Yeah. Oh God, you have asked that a few times. How I got into 3D, man. Okay. Well, my story is like when I was like 6 or 7, like really early. I was really fascinated by like Star Wars and like stuff like that. And I started doing like Lego stop motion videos because that was what I was watching like on my free time. And yeah, like I wanted to do my own stop motion, so I downloaded this stop motion app and just did like small sketches with Lego and stuff like and then I got into iMovie and I filmed my my younger brothers, and they were like doing parkour and stuff, and I like edited that together in iMovie and stuff. So I've been editing a lot, like my whole life basically, and I don't know. I watched a lot of. I don't know if you know who he is. He's called Devin Supertramp. He did like parkour videos or whatever, and had like this filmic look and like very cinematic. And I got really inspired and did like a bunch of that stuff. Then I got After Effects as a birthday gift basically, and I started doing so much like visual effects, just like fire and stuff, and it was really cool, but I always wanted to do like that 3D stuff because my brothers did not want to be in my movies or like short films anymore. So I had to do it myself, and my dad told me about Blender because he saw that in some YouTube video or whatever, and I had heard about it, but it was like super advanced or whatever. And yeah, I tried it. I did a donut. I can show you exactly what I did. So I just it was like 9 p.m. or something, and I had to go to bed, and I was like, I'm just gonna do one thing, you know. And I watched Andrew's tutorial, and it was like 40 minutes long, so I just had a few seconds on it, or like a few minutes, and I added a torus, and I added a wave modifier, and I set it to like Y. This is what I did, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool, but it doesn't look realistic whatsoever. And the other day after that, I tried like doing the whole Blender Guru course, and man, the second he pushed like render and I saw it be like realistic, I was mind blown. I was like, can you actually do that in the computer like for free or whatever? Man, it was so cool, and I was hooked from that point on. And I did the whole donut tutorial and did a bunch of tutorials for like a few months, and yeah, really fun. I've been doing After Effects for a long time, and that's why I use that. A for life. Yeah. So let's do this flag thing. I wanted to sort of curve like this, so let's do the root. No, that's wrong. There you go. That's pretty good. So what flag are we doing? Make a custom flag for your channel. Susan flag. Blender flag. That's pretty good. Texas flag, Sweden. Should we do a Swedish flag? I don't know. We'll see about it. I don't know if blue and yellow matches the whole theme. Might want to do some red flag, I don't know. So let's make this flag. Let's extend this. Oh, that's wrong. Extend. Okay, so let's see. We want our flag to be right there. Okay. And let's do this. And I'm gonna fix the screen cap keys for another stream so you guys can follow along, or not follow along, but sort of learn a little better. Let's see. Okay. Subdivide. That's too much. That will do it, I guess. And okay, cloth. You can see it's going crazy because I've got a bunch of wind stuff. So let's hook this up like this. And I'm just gonna select all of these vertices. And I'm gonna add a vertex group and assign them. And in the cloth settings, I'm going to, let's see, pin that group. Perfect. And we got our flag. Wow. I know what's wrong. It's blowing in the wrong direction because we rotated the ship. And what's going on with the wind? I think I put too much rotation here on the wiggle. Let's bring that down. Okay. That's still wrong though. Gonna rotate it like this. Yeah, that's better. But why does it like I don't get this. Okay, so the wind is blowing this direction. The flag should be going this direction, right? Then why the hell is it going the other direction? Oh, it's baked. Oh, okay, that explains it. No, but it's still doing the weird stuff. Is this the thing? Oh yeah. Of course it is. Of course it is the turbulence. Okay, I'm just gonna turn this down. Let's see. Perfect. Leo is still here. Hey man, how's it going? This is too advanced for me. Now, man, Blender, anyone can learn Blender. You just gotta practice, you know. So I want the flag to be hooked to this thing, so I can sort of animate it later. But I don't know. I had so much issues with this thing, and I barely got it working. I know, like we could do it. We could do it. We could do it. Should we do it? Should we do the advanced method and probably fail in the process, or should we just keep it like this and have it work? I'm gonna find a Swedish flag in the process. Have we decided? Yes, I see one yes. Okay. Well, I'm guessing we will do the advanced method. Okay. Just gonna add in the Swedish flag. Oh my god, what's going on? That's not very good. Oh, I guess it's because it's squished, or Oh, it's rotated the other way. That makes total sense. I don't know if it matches the scene though. Yeah, I totally agree. I don't think it should be a real flag. I think we should just take this Moroccan mat that I still had laying around. See. That looks better. Or maybe we should just make it the carpet texture. No? What is it called? Cloth. Okay. There we go. Yeah, this is our fantasy flag. The Moroccan mat. I said mat, it's carpet, I'm sorry. Okay. And the flagpole should be the most advanced texture you've ever seen. It's going to be black. I know it's very advanced. I like the flag actually. Good idea. Okay. So, what's the next thing? We could probably do, maybe he sells carpets. Man, that's actually a pretty good idea. That's actually a good idea. Damn, that's a good idea. Like, actually. Like, I'm still trying to figure out a story for this. Like, why would he be flying around, you know? And, maybe I could, like, sort of mix this with the Moroccan mall that I'm doing. Damn. Who said that idea? Blend dreams. Man, that's a good idea. I might just actually yoink your idea. Okay, I like it. So I could like have a bunch of cool shots when he's flying through the city with this thing, and just, yeah. And then he just lands in the Moroccan market or whatever and just delivers his precious carpets. Yes, exactly. Migrod. Some sort of mermaid or something. I'm definitely not gonna try to model it because that would take a few million years. So I think it's called 3D scans or something like that. There is some sort of free 3D scanning where they have a bunch of stuff. Do you know what I'm talking about? Free 3D scans. It's something like that. It has a bunch of cool, like a bunch of cool statues. That's how you spell. We could just go to Sketchfab, I guess. This is pretty cool. I like it because it's sort of death themed, but man is selling carpets. Why would he have this old grandpa swinging his death thing? I don't know. We could have a flag. Yeah, it could be like carrying a carpet or something. I don't know. We'll download old grandpa over here. 3D scans. Yes, exactly. Eric Ether. 3D scans. No, I know it's that. It's like 3 E's or something. It was something weird like that. Yeah, here. Oh, it was just one word. Okay. No, this is the wrong site. Yeah, I remember searching for this sometime, and I just wouldn't find it. 'Cause why not? This is the one. Okay. Is it? No? I'm confused. We'll go with the killer man. So, let's see. Gonna unzip that one. Perfect. So, file, import the GITF. And we should have old Gramps over here. Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye, Leo. Okay. How many trillion polygons is this? Probably a lot. Okay, jeez. Okay, we'll have to do some cleanup. Indeed. Let's see. That's all of him. And we should be able to easily select that, delete those, and use circle select, delete that. Okay, and we'll delete that too. Perfect. And now the favorite tool, decimate geometry. Yeah. Let's decimate it even more. Even more. That's good. Whoa, what happened with your face, dude? What's going on there? Can I fill it up? I don't know. Maybe we killed him. Not too good. Okay, we'll have to do some I don't know. Do we bother? That sounded so Swedish. Do we bother fixing this, or should he just be broken? Because he will be moving at the speed of light and will be like 1 inch tall. So, doesn't really matter. Okay, control join. Perfect. And clear parent. Delete those. And we will, first of all, we will fix his killer weapon over here. Let's see, linked. Yeah. No, that's too much. Let's try that. Okay, he's carrying a very small carpet. Wrap him up in carpets? Wait, try select all on edit mode and merge by distance. Let's see. Merge by distance. Thank you! Thank you! My guy, thank you. That's really helpful. Man, I'm learning. I'm learning a lot today. Hopefully you guys are learning something too. Okay. That should be good enough. He has a few holes, but who cares? Carpet man is done. He is done. Like, the material is pretty solid, I guess. And we'll just plug it into the bump, and that will be it. And we'll also make him golden, because why not? Why not? Let's see. I do not want Blender to crash. Okay, golden, add some hue and saturation, crank up that saturation, and bring it down. Okay, we have our carpet man. You could add a carpet machine on the chip. Oh god, man, pronunciation is rough. Yeah, a carpet machine. Why not? That could help up, like, clearing up some of the space here. Would it be distracting? Hopefully not. Let's see. Man, I love this. Oh god. That's too funny. I'm gonna joinify it with the ship. And, let's see. We're starting to get a lot of detail. Man. He's leading the ship. The carpet ship. What an honor. I would kill to lead the carpet ship. Okay. That's better. Yeah, I like it. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, bye, Happy. Have a good one. Thanks for moderating. Everyone say bye to Happy. Man, thank you. Okay. Carpet is done. Oh yeah, we were gonna do the complex flag. The carpet flag. Yeah. Let's see. Blend dreams. Like, you've been pretty solid. You've been given a lot of nice advice. You will become moderator too. Okay, no more mods. No more mods. Wait, we gotta make Leo the mod. Guys. He has to be moderator. We gotta make Leo a moderator. Okay. Bye, Happy. Can we see materials off? Like in the render view? Or like the AO pass? Like this? That's the clay pass. Or the viewport material. This is it. Hope that did it. Let's see. Okay, so vines and stuff. We are still 149 people. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah. Okay, so I have to install Botanic because it could be real helpful. And let's see. Preferences, add-ons, see if it's still here. Yes, it is here. Okay, that's perfect. I just needed to save the preferences. Okay. Botanic. Here we go. So I'm gonna make a new collection. Oh, these are not only tiles. We have a lot more than tiles in here. Uh, I don't care. We'll just have make a new one. Okay. There we go. This one is going to be called plants because plants. Okay, so this is actually pretty cool. So I'm just gonna hide all of this stuff, and you can actually go in and spawn. This is the light version. It's like $39 or something. You can buy the full version. It's like $100. I didn't feel like spending that much on a plugin, but you can spawn a bunch of stuff, and it has like all the different seasons as well, which is really nice. And another thing is you can have a plane like this, and you can scatter assets on the plane, which is really cool. So I could like add the thing with flowers, and we now have a scene with flowers, and you can add a lot of more stuff like weeds, and you can just mix that in. And you can also use weight painting to like weight paint stuff. Oh, we only have like a few vertices, but you can see it's kind of nice. You can do a lot of cool stuff with this. So I think it could be useful for making our thing. So delete those things. Okay, spawn asset. What do we want to spawn in? Not a succulent. Shrubs. Plants. Definitely plants. What sort of plants though? What sort of plants? I don't really know if these fit the plant type we're going for. That's not too great. Okay. Well, let's find some other stuff. Quixel has assets that could be useful. Ian Hubert has some assets that could be useful. Let's check. So I'm gonna hide this and open up Ian's pack here. Let's see. Plant library. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, this could probably work. Like this stuff. This is perfect. You can see how like he photo scans a bunch of stuff, and they're great for just putting in like they obviously don't work for like close-ups, but if they're on a ship or in the background, they will totally cut it. So I'm just gonna duplicate and copy some of these and just scatter them around. Copy, paste, and move them into the plants. Okay, let's move them in here. So let's see. We will start with this guy. Yeah, should we have them back here? Maybe. I don't know. Ivy gen. Aren't those like a lot of polygons? I've not messed around with it though. It seems kind of cool. But we have some stuff here. And let's Alt D. Yeah. Alt D down here. So we have some plants here too. And we can Alt D over there. Have some plants over there. Have some over there. Maybe some over there instead. And over there. Perfect. And let's bring in the plants. Did we just miss the whole plants thing? We just imported the other stuff. Okay, well, we'll now bring in the plants. Perfect. And paste. Let's see. Let's stick them in here. Dude, you should do live streams and stuff every week or month or something. It's very helpful. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. I'm definitely enjoying the stream. It's very fun interacting with you guys. I'm definitely gonna do more of these. Definitely. Maybe once a week. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna set up some sort of Discord thing. Yeah, that's real fun. Let's see. Put some there. Alt D. Gotta remember. This dude has been here the whole time. Should probably move him out the way. Nah, we can't move away the guy, the dude. We gotta put him in the seat. Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry, dude. Look at those kneecaps. Sheesh. Oh well. Well, he'll be here for now. This is the plant man. This is his old grandpa, the rug man. Yeah, this is Rugman Jr. Let's see. Does anyone know, like, the M is the shortcut for moving it to a collection. Is there any shortcut you guys know of to like rename it? Like just click a button and be able to rename it, because now I have to like find him and rename him. Let's see. Rugman Jr. Are you going to make the plants sway in the wind? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Making sway stuff is actually pretty easy. I just remembered. Okay, this is really cool, but I don't know if it's worth it though. It's pretty taxing, or it's not taxing, but if I'm gonna do it for all the plants, it will be taxing. So, you can add in an armature like this, and you can just rig up your plant super easy like that. And let's see, like this, and I say that all the time. Control P to shift click this one, go into the pose mode, and you will I don't really know how to do this. Should I rig this up with automatic weights? Let's try it. Control P, automatic. Nah, it doesn't work. That's a bummer. Okay, this might be a little harder than expected. Okay, well, we could try dividing these up into different pieces, but that's gonna be not too fun. Well, we'll do it either way. I'm gonna separate that one, and I'm going to set the rotation to be right there, so it can rotate around that one. And I'm gonna parent it to the other plant thing. Keep transform. And I'm going to separate this at the base. Like that. P, separate. And I'm gonna make this one rotate around here. And I'm going to parent this to this. Control P. So now we can basically animate this, and we can also parent the different parts to the bones. So shift click the bone with this selected, control tab to go into pose mode, and hit control P and parent to bone, and then you can go out. So if I move the bone now, this will move too. And I do the same for this this part. I click this one, parent to bone, and same with this. So shift click, control P, parent to bone. And now if I move this around, all of these will also sway. So shape keys, that's a really smart idea, really good idea. But I want to simulate stuff, and this is really unnecessary, but I want to teach you guys something. So there's this really cool add-on called Wiggle Bones, and you can just search for it now if you want to, Wigglebones is free, and you just install it, and it's really awesome. So I can go into post mode, select the different bones, and hit Wigglebone and Wigglebone, and it should wiggle. It should wiggle. I'm not saying it's going to wiggle because I'm having so many issues with Wigglebone. So many issues. There are too many. Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work, which is kind of not too good. But you can see if I would just move this into another file. I'm not gonna do this for the plants, so I'm just gonna show y'all. Let's see. I will save this stream. I will save this stream so you can watch it if you want to. Okay. I'm gonna delete the bone stuff, scale this up again, and add in the goddamn wiggle bones. Okay. One there, one there, one there. They match up good. And we now parent this exactly like we did before. Let's see. Like so. And if we now check the wiggle bones for the individual bones, you can see that they wiggle. I know, that's insane. And it's real time. It's not taxing on the computer if you're just doing one. And it's actually really cool. And if you have your ship down here, and this is the ship, right? And you can now parent this to the ship, and you can do all your crazy movements, and the plants will just sway around, and it's really cool, right? Yeah. Too bad I just can't get it to work on the project file. I don't know why though. Like makes no sense. Like this should wiggle now, but it doesn't. So yeah, that's life. I tried doing that for these guys, so like when the ship rotated, they would also like wiggle, and it didn't work with cloth. So yeah, that was one not so good time. Okay, so back to the plants. We'll sort of have to do this with shape keys, I guess. But that works too. Control P, keep transform. But I don't really know, is it worth it? Is it worth it really? Like just a bit of wiggle? I mean, it doesn't really hurt, does it? I'm gonna make one shape key for that. And another shape key for this. I'm gonna make one shape key for that. And another one for this. Same for this. One shape key there. One there. And now we can just wiggle around these. No? What? What? I'm pure confusion. Guys, did I do something? Did I do something, guys, that I just missed? Shape keys, what? 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 Okay, I'm giving up on this plant. Go die. Sorry, plant. We're not doing shape keys today. This project file seemed to be like, you have to do that in edit mode. Oh my god, yes! Oh wow. Thank you, Blend Dreams. Oh well. What's new in life? Okay, well, that's obvious. Control J, go into edit mode. And, oh my god, how could I actually forget that? Pure William confusion, yeah, totally. Okay, so we'll have to do some animation for this. Control I, hide, so we just can be alone with this plant. Okay, first shape key should be the base, right? This, like that. Okay, and how do I rotate this? so it sort of looks natural. I guess that doesn't really work. Okay, and then we do that. Then we make another shape key, and then we just sway it like this, something. Just bring that down, or I don't know. Then we make another shape key, and we can just do something. Cool. And now we have all these shape keys. And this shouldn't be too hard. We should just go into the graph editor, and we will make one keyframe for all of these. Perfect. And now we add a noise modifier. That's too fast. And I think you can change something. No. Is it the limits? No. It just stopped randomly, which is kind of a bummer. We'll have to deal with that later. Copy the modifier, paste it in there, offset, and do the same for this. Yeah, we have our little plant, and we made it work. Perfect. Thank you for addressing that. Wow. Okay. Save. You gotta save your project files. Perfect. And now we should be able to just copy this to all of the plants and have some nice wiggle movements. Yeah. Perfect. Copy and paste. I don't really know how long we should work on this shot. Should I make it part 2 tomorrow? That could kind of work. Because you can work on a project file for ages and still not be done. Like Ren once said, a movie never gets finished, it just stops production. I don't know, something like that. You can just work on a movie forever, but you obviously need a deadline. Okay, we have some nice plants, and I'm thinking I want some more like extreme shape keys, because this man is going to be doing 360s with his carpet stuff. What's going on there? Is this the first shape key? The second key? No, it's the first one. So I'll just crank up the intensity here. And same for this. No, it was the second one. I'm still confused. Why is it? Man looks sick. What's going on, plant? What's going on? Why is nothing working? Oh, yeah, right. Because you have to click on the value to edit it. That's confusing stuff. Yeah, this is exactly how plants move, right? They just like break dance, you know? Dance moves. Should I bother? Art never gets finished, just abandoned. Yeah, exactly. Yes, sir. Part 2 tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, well, we got our plants. We could probably add some more stuff, though. Just to fill in the edges. You never want pure edges. You want to have, like, stuff covering it up. Because making realistic edges can be really hard sometimes. So just covering it up with Ian's assets is probably the way to go. Alt-D, I'm Alt-D'ing all the time now. It's great. And we'll have this. Maybe I could make this table to like a machine where he makes stuff. That would be pretty awesome. That would be pretty awesome. Like, maybe having it right here. He's just like having his robot man like on autopilot, and old man's over here like making carpets. That would be pretty awesome. Okay, well, we'll make the carpet thing. Or the sewing machine or whatever. So, the number one rule of 3D is you don't talk about 3D. No. It's reference. So, is it sewing machine? I have no idea. I guess it is. Yeah. Wi-Fi. McDonald's Wi-Fi is on top. Should we do the Hello Kitty one? That's not Hello Kitty. Oh, damn! I like this. I like this. I feel like it's going at 1 mile an hour. The Wi-Fi. Well, do you really recognize this as a sort of sewing machine, though? This is kind of cool. I'm going to save that image. Let's see if we can find something else. Let's check if textures.com has something. You never know what they have. They have everything. Sewing machine. No, they don't have that. Okay, well, we'll have to use the sewing machine. Like, we could be lazy and just do this. Just have the little image, like actually the actual image. But because we're going to be seeing this from different views, if it was just like one image like this, it could totally work just having one picture. But we are gonna model, because modeling is great. So let's do that now. Okay, model time. It all starts with the cube, and then you extrude your cube. Then you extrude your cube a little more, and then you scale it down, and then you do that, and that, and that. Okay, and we'll scale this like so, so we get this little part like that. And he's going to notice my message too late. Tried googling handmade carpet making machine. Oh, okay. What? Okay, I'm going to Google that. Handmade carpet machine or what? Carpeting machine. Oh, wait. Carpet making. Carpet making. Yeah, I actually, my grandma has one of these, like this. It seems really, yeah, like exactly this one. That's pretty cool. I don't know, that would be a whole modeling project for another video. We'll stick to the old sewing machine, even though that's probably a little unrealistic. Okay, let's go in here and apply some subdivisions. Yeah. And just flatten out these guys. And bring that one out like this. And fix that. Fix that. Shade smooth. That looks like a complete nightmare. What have I done? I don't know. Let's inset. Inset. Perfect. And extrude. Ew, what's going on with this? This does not look good. This looks like Peppa Pig. Eat your carrot, Peppa Pig. Carrot. Okay, we'll just see what happens when we project this. We'll rename this sewing machina, and we will Control A, apply the scale, project from view, and flip. because we apparently modeled from the wrong direction. Let's see. I mean, it's just going to be in the background, so I don't know. If we're getting a close-up on it in like some other shot, I will go in and model it properly. But there's no need to waste time here. We could move this down and inset this, so we get this little needle thing. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. Before doing this, I will. That looks pretty good. I love the porcelain look. Bring down the roughness and plug the color into the normal. Okay. Perfect. We got our super jank, super low poly sewing machine that we can just place here. Man, this is vibes. Dude's like flying in his big helicopter. That's not a helicopter, his flying boat. And making carpets. That's awesome. Keep doing what you're doing, William. I've been a game artist for 19 years in Stockholm, and I can see a great future for what you're doing within 3D art. Thank you, man. Thank you, David. Thanks a lot. That means a lot. Yeah, man. I'm excited for the future. Like this whole crypto art thing. Man, we're starting a new era in 3D, I guess. Where you can just sell your 3D art online, you know? That's pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Something I don't like though is the stretching of the UVs. That's not okay. So I'm just gonna do the old same trick that I did before. And I'm gonna hit Shift G and select normals and U Q project. And we're just gonna Q project this to the black. No, to the white, and we're just gonna make this black. Great. Indeed. I'm just gonna make that black too. Okay, we have our sewing machine. NFTs is not a dangerous thing. No, it's not dangerous. Currently, it's pretty dangerous for the environment, but it's not like if you think about how much the coal industry is affecting the climate and like mining gold, for example, that's nothing compared to crypto art. And they're working on the Ethereum 2.0, which will essentially lower the environmental damages like so much, like 98% or something. I don't know. I'm not too educated in this area, but that's sort of what I know. But yeah, because right now, like how you're mining Ethereum, all of the like a lot of so how mining works is like you can't really just generate Bitcoin like from not doing anything. That would make it like for like a PNG file that you can just distribute to everyone. That's like getting free money, and that doesn't really work. You have to have like real value and stuff. So to get Bitcoin and to mine like Ethereum, you need to your computer needs to solve a really complex computer program, like math question, or it's computer problems, and to prove that they're like mining for Bitcoin, and you have to put in a lot of energy and stuff to get Bitcoin and Ethereum, but it's really inefficient the way they're doing it right now. So but that's the same thing with every new technology that's coming up. It's really bad at first, and then they learn to make it better. So yeah, that's the whole NFT thing. I'm personally all for it. Man, NFTs, so cool stuff. Being able to sell your art and like stuff like that. let's see. Dude is red. That's not too good. Well, I think I'm gonna add a few extra things. Then I'm out. So, we're gonna add a carpet that's chilling right here, like some sort of like carpet thing. And I'm gonna add some plants here, and I'm gonna add some dangling vines. And then I'm out. Let's see. I'm gonna model this carpet, or we could just take this, copy, paste, and set the origin to center of surface, and we'll just sort of get this in here. Let's see. And we'll make this, actually, let's just model a collision object so we don't have to calculate all of those vertices. Let's see, that, and gonna bring that down, and we're gonna bring that up. That should be good enough. Okay, and I'm gonna make this a collision. If we now hit play, this is chillin' right there. Pretty nice. And I don't know, it's kind of low poly, I guess. I'm just going to apply this real quick because we don't want it to be animated. And we can maybe subdivide it. That solves a lot of problems. Yeah, and it's running smoothly, so that's awesome. Okay. That's our carpet. And to hide this, we don't need it really, because we're done. And we'll just move this in like that. Perfect. So sewing machine done, carpet lying there, done. And let's place this guy here. And let's see. Place one there too. So we got our plants, and we're gonna do the vines. That's gonna be the final thing. So vines are actually pretty simple, and yeah, I'm just gonna go to Google and search for vines. Oh, that's okay. Vines texture and PNG. Okay, this looks good, and it's a PNG. That's even better. This one is also good. This one is low quality. This one is also good. This one is really good. Let's go for this one for now. Vine texture. And let's see. Hey man, Glossus. Welcome to the stream. You just joined. We're finishing up the final touches here. It's not done yet, but for the stream at least. And yeah, we're just decorating this ship. Let's see. And these flowers look hella pretty. Should we just stick them in here? Like in the engine or something? I don't know. Could be kind of cool. And we're up in, let's see, 900 polygons. I wonder what's taken up the most space. We'll do some stuff. So the plants are taking up 100,000 polygons. That's pretty okay, I guess. And we're gonna move these to the plants too. Let's see. Oh, jeez. Okay, they're taking up half the stuff. That's not very good. So, to optimize this, the ship is taken up. So, the whole ship stuff is taken up 500,000 roughly, and the plants are taking up 500, so that's not really correct. So, I'm just gonna select everything except this, and I'm going to decimate the geometry. So, go to edit mode. Don't crash Blender, I have not saved. Okay, I've saved. You can crash all day. Oh, okay, that makes sense. No? Let's select everything in here. Edit mode. Yeah. Okay, select everything. Decimate geometry. How much is this? Let's do 0.05. Yeah. That's better. And it's only taken up 19,000 polygons. So if we bring these back, we're only down at 500,000. Yeah. That's good. So we saved a lot of space there. A lot of render times, a lot of memory that we can put into the environment instead. We don't want to focus everything here. Okay. The vines, right? The last thing. Images as planes. The vines. And, okay, so we're gonna focus all on the vines. And I'm gonna make this a new collection. Vines. And, let's move this into the ship. I'm going to take and hide all the plants and all the tiles. And we can just delete this. I only want the base of the ship. So basically this. No? I just want to hide everything else. That doesn't really work though. Never mind. We'll just have to do this with all the stuff in place. Okay. Vines. I'm gonna subdivide it a few times so we can apply a cloth simulation to that later. Let's see. Is it going to be this low poly or more detailed in the render? So in the render, all of this looks way better. Like the textures look like actual crap in here. Let's see. Let's unhide that. You can see this looks a lot better than in the texture view. Yeah. This actually looks really good. I really think adding a bunch of green in your scene will make it look so much better. Okay. The vines. The vines. The freaking vines. Okay. Where are the vines? Oh, I hid them. That's not too good. So I set if you shift right click, you can set the marker, and then you can hit set origin and origin to 3D cursor, and that allows you to just place it anywhere and then rotate it, which can be pretty useful sometimes. So let's see how this looks. Here. So they already gave us a pretty nice setup. I want to do some changes. I want to plug the color into the specular, and I want to make them more dirty. So bring down the saturation, and bring down the value. Like that. Maybe even shift the hue a little bit so it's more yellow. That's better. And I also want there to, I don't really like the whole mess of stuff here. I want it to be more loose. So I just got an idea. Let's separate. No? How would that work though? I'm thinking I could separate these like this, and then connect them later. Doesn't that work? Yeah, that works. So when I do the cloth simulation, it won't just be like one plane. It will have like different vines going different directions. which could be pretty cool. So if you hit Y, you can separate them, and if you hit F, you can fill the spaces, which is kind of nice. And I'm gonna rotate that away, bring that away. Kind of looks like a hand. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to tweak the alpha, so I'm gonna add in a color ramp and tweak the contrast here. That's too much. Whoa. What's going on? I'm going to hit Control B so I can just select one area so it updates faster. I'm not able to do so much stuff. Well, we'll just have to do that. No, it's the alpha. Well, let's plug the color in there instead. And now we have, it's not ideal to do, but we get a little more control over the vines. That's better. Let's simulate them. So I'm going to I'm gonna mark these, make them a new collection, and pin them. I'm gonna call them pin. You can call them wherever. And yeah, we're going to use this vertex group to later pin these down, so they stay locked here while the other stuff gets simulated. So let's go in here into cloth, and the pin group is going to be the pin. So look, that's not too good. What? Okay, the wind is really intense, so we could probably change the mass. No? Oh, okay, that's better. They seem really heavy though. And I don't know. Let's move this forward at least. So I want it to collide with the ship and not just face through it. And I got this box here that's a collision box basically. And all the physics gets applied to that one instead of the ship, because that would take so much computer power. And now it should collide. Yes, that's perfect. Doesn't look good though. Before doing that, I'm just gonna scale it down, put it basically everywhere. Maybe have some vines in this mess here, and maybe even have some vines in the back, like right there. Dude, you gotta fix your engines. Gonna have one here. That should be enough. Interesting. Let's scale them down. I feel like they take up too much space. Let's check in the render mode. Okay, they're barely visible. That's good. I'm not sarcastic. Let's plug the alpha into the alpha and see how it looks. I don't know. Should we maybe pick another vine texture? Because I don't like this like big mess here. Let's see this. This is PNG. Okay, so I'm just gonna replace the picture. Perfect. And Blender has not crashed once? Damn, that's a new record. No, Blender doesn't usually crash. But it does sometimes. And man, have I experienced a lot of crashes. I don't usually like experience a lot of crashes, but with the mall scene, dude, it's so complex and so heavy on the computer that for me to be able to render it, I had to I have like everything in different collections, so I had to like only have the tiles. I had like decoration parts, and I had to literally render an image so it would load in the memory, and then I had to do the next one and render again, so it didn't like, because if I applied all of the people and all of the different decorations and all the cloth sims, Blender would just sort of commit suicide and just stop working. So yeah, not too good of a time there. But it's not crashing here, so I ain't complaining. Okay, vines are looking good. I guess that's the final thing. So I'll see the camera. I'm going to just make sure it's selected. Control-Alt-0. Have sand falling off the ship? That would be kind of crazy. Like particle systems and stuff. Oh man, I really want to do a particle system for the engines. That's gonna be kind of cool. Particle system for the engine. Let's see if we can get some focus here. Limits. Where are the limits? Right there. I like you should be able to just like grab the focus plane, right, and just move it. I'm not able to do that, which is not really too good. Oh, I set the focus plane. Well, that explains it. Make it fly through smoke. Like smoke simulations or just fog? Because smoke simulations would fry the computer. It would be kind of cool, but yeah, that's too much. When I did those what were they called? The dune buggies, and I tried to have smoke simulations, and it was barely visible, and it just took so much time to render and so much errors, and it took like 99% of the memory, so I don't think it's very worth it. I would recommend adding smoke in post instead. How do you get it to look so good even though it's just projected image textures? Well, like, it has its limits. You can't just project images on everything, because like if you look closely here, you can start seeing all the imperfections and stuff, but if it's on a large scale and if it's moving fast, you will get away with all this stuff. And like the noise, it's kind of like those images on TikTok where they like show an image and you think, I know what that is, but when you can't really like focus on anything, it's just really messy. I don't know if you've seen those. It's kind of the same thing with projection mapping. If you look from afar, you know, oh, that's a lot of detail and that's a lot of stuff, but when you look close, just image textures, you know. And it's really cool that you can do that and like be able to fool someone thinking it's real. Yeah, really cool. And I probably want to upload this on the gram today, so let's go through some rendering. I mean, this is looking really cool. Final thing. I'm gonna add a few of these down here, just because. Vines grow downwards, right? I don't know. Is this commissioned or are you gonna sell it? No, this is just for fun. Like, I guess I will sell it, or I won't sell. I basically upload everything I do to Patreon, so that's a way of selling it, but I'm not doing that because I'm gonna upload it to Patreon. I'm just doing it because it's fun to do Blender, and yeah. Let's see. We can do that. A lot of vines. And I will have... The final thing was a few cables drooping through. And I'm just gonna open up this. I could do the cables, but it's annoying, so I'm just gonna take these from this. Copy, paste, and I'm just gonna place these around where I want the contact points. And oh, they're all the way over there. Move. Let's see. There we go. And we'll take these wires, scale them down maybe. Do some of that. Yeah, wires. Any tips on how to make things look used? Whenever I try to fill things out, it just looks awful. Well, I think a big thing is you see all these extra things I've added, like a bunch of actual detail, like actual model things, and like big wires and clumps of stuff and stuff like that. It takes time, but I think a lot of people like, oh, I gotta model a spaceship. No, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna model a car. No, a cyberpunkish car. And they do some cool stuff, and they texture it with like pretty good texturing, and they wonder like, why does this look wrong, and why you gotta add like all these wires and all these like big things popping out of the. You gotta add like depth, a lot of depth, like small cubes, and you can like have some sort of that's probably how I would make stuff look used, and just imperfections, you know, imperfections. Quixel Bridge has a lot of cool stuff that you can just download. Like this makes no sense. I'm just duplicating cubes here. But if you would make like make it sense, what? It will add a lot of stuff. You need to add like actual geometry. Same with tiles and stuff. If you add the actual tiles, they will like look good. Like this looks good in my opinion. And if you just have one tile texture and like that doesn't look used. It's a thing I recently found out, and it has helped me a lot. So yeah, let's move this out there. Yeah, the wires, the final thing. Just gonna scale them down. Scale them down. Like that. Perfect. And I might just actually copy them to add more wires. Wires, man, add wires to your stuff. That will just make it look so cool. Okay, we have our wires. It's all done. It's all ready for stuff. Let's see how it looks. My only complaint is that most of it is very dark. So I'm probably going to just rotate the sun a little bit. I'm just gonna split the view like this. So I can just rotate the sun and also see. Yeah, that's better. This is a little too dark, but you want to have a lot of shadow in your render. And I'm gonna add one point light here. And let's crank that up more. That's too much. I'm just gonna backlight it like this. Or let's make it an area light instead. So it'd be pretty soft, you know? And I'm gonna make it 400 in strength. Just subtle light there. like on the edges. You don't want to like fill it up so you see everything, because then it looks like flat. Okay, so the render is done, and I'm just gonna render the image. Not on the CPU, because that's suicide. It will probably lag. Hopefully the stream does not crash. I don't know if it could. Yeah. Try the sky texture for lighting. Well, that's a good choice. Probably gonna do that in the final one. But for this I just wanted a simple lighting setup. And this totally works, you know? I can try what that looks like. Sky texture. Plug it into the color. So in my opinion, it's a little too much light for this scene. And in the final one, I'm just gonna see. Bring down the air, bring it up the ozone, bring up the dust, bring down the sun a little bit. Like, you can obviously make it look good if you just get the right lighting position. And it has a totally different look, you know? Is there fire at the engines? Yeah, I put some laser cannon stuff in there. I will probably add a bunch of particles and just like animate these with shape keys later. But they're placeholders. Okay, this looks kind of cool too. I might render it out. Yeah, it's fast. 3090 works as magic. So these are the two. I really like this one. I really like the, like, I'm gonna post this as just a product shot, sort of. And I'm gonna save this out. It's Alt S, yeah. And let's see. T1 for test numero uno. I am 14. Yes, that's how old I am. I'm back, everyone. Welcome back. Blender Stuffy, I recognize you. What's up? So, sup? Well, guys, should we just do a quick After Effects color grading? I think that's something you guys might want to see. I don't know. I feel like we got some time left, and I can answer a bunch of questions meanwhile. Blendine, help me. What do you mean? What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? Let's see. New project. Man, my throat is tired. Okay, let's open up After Effects. The legendary After Effects. I tried Nuke. You can see I downloaded the commercial version or whatever. And I tried it, but yeah, it wasn't for me. I'm probably gonna do another try on it later, but I couldn't get the effects to working. It was just crashing Nuke. I don't know. Well, let's open up a new composition from footage, and we're gonna go into the stills we just saved and import. Okay. What mic do you got? So I've got two mics, one at my mom's and one at my dad's. And this mic is it's an Attila, ATTILA. It's pretty cheap. I got the stand and the mic for like $30. Yeah. So composition settings. And yes, I do not know I do not know Photoshop, so I do all my image editing in After Effects, but that's life. So we got our image. I set the composition to 1920 by 1280 by 540. Okay. New adjustment layer, CC for color correction, and I'm gonna drop some lumetri on here. Do you play CS:GO? We could play a sesh with Damien Matthew, lol. Oh, that guy. I know. He did some. He has a lot of car stuff, right? Yeah. I do not play CS:GO. I played a little bit, like last year, but it wasn't really too fun. Like, it got boring quickly, I think. And man, Blender is the game of my choice. Let's see. Basic correction. So I'm going to bring up the exposure just a tad, bring up the contrast, see the highlights. We'll just leave them sort of there, and the shadows will go up. We don't want the highlights to be like too blown out, you know. So that just lifts the contrast a little bit. Sharpen. I will add a little bit of sharpen because this is most definitely not realistic. Like, the lighting is realistic, but I'm going for that stylized look. And yeah, we'll add some vibrance. Why not? And let's see. That's good. And we'll add a vignette. Not too much though, just a little bit. And let's see the color wheels. Bring the shadows up to get that misty look. Let's see. And midtones probably up, highlights down. Perfect. And that's our first pass, the Lumetri color. Now we add our second, and that's going to be Film Convert Nitrate. And I'm gonna set it to this guy, or this guy. I love Film Convert, dude. Film Convert is just amazing. I'm so lucky because at the time I did not so this is the story. Film Convert, I really needed the plugin. I just loved their effects and like the film look they give, and I did not have $200 on me to just spend on a plugin. So I was able to contact them and get a sponsor. The price, or the, what should I don't really know how to say it, but you know, when you do a sponsorship, you usually get money or whatever. My money was getting the plugin. Well, I did the video on it, and I agree to everything I said about it, and I really like it. You see the look there. That look is just so nice in my opinion. And yeah, the other thing is going to be Chromatic Aberration 2. It's a plugin. No, it's not a plugin. Yeah, it's a plugin. It's a free plugin, which is kind of nice. Let's see. And I'm gonna uncheck unmult. And the quick chromatic adds a little bit of chromatic aberration, which is always nice. And I'm gonna add some glow. Yeah. And let's bring up the radius a lot. And I'm gonna bring down the strength. That's too much. 0.1 or something. That's good. And let's actually have the glow underneath, because that makes sense. And use deep glow. Is that something? FL glow. I like the thing. It works fine, you know. Are you into filmmaking at all? Well, I really do like filmmaking and editing, like short videos and stuff like that. I did a lot of that earlier, as I said on the stream earlier. I don't do it a lot right now though. I'm mostly into Blender, just doing everything completely in CG. Well, I'm gonna try to invest in a 360 camera so I can sort of get nice HDRIs, because currently I'm having a hard time matching CG footage to real world footage. J.J. Abrams lens flare, dude. Of course we're gonna add the lens flare of J.J. Abrams. Funny thing, they actually have a JJ flare. Is it in the light? It's in one of these. Yeah, JJ. That's a little funny. That's a really cool plugin. I did a tutorial about it on Patreon, and it's great for just adding lens flares. Not that I'm gonna add it to this scene though. Just a fun fun thing. So, what else are we gonna add in? Do I have ArtStation? I do have ArtStation, but I don't post there. I have it just as an account. You can try chromatic aberration in Blender as well with lens distortion. Yes, I usually do that. Use a bit of lens distortion in the Blender composite, but it only does it for the edges, which is a little annoying because chromatic aberration is actually everywhere. So a little tip from Willy Boy over here. You can add a glow, and if you check, this is a thing that I analyzed while doing Blade Runner animations. I did a lot of Blade Runner research and looked at a lot of breakdowns. I'm just gonna see if I can find the exact shot. So this shot in particular, you can see that there's this blue glow on the highlights, and it's an anamorphic sort of imperfection, and you don't notice it, but I just really liked it, and I thought, how can I do that in Blender? Well, you just add in your glow and set it to horizontal and set it to blue or color of choice, and you also have to make it the A and B colors, so it's a little funky sometimes because it will blur in all directions, but you can sort of tweak around with this. Let's see, that's too much. Just have it be very subtle. It's a small thing to do. No one really notices it, but it just goes. It's very subtle, and people notice it in the like unconsciously. A little thing. And what else? How is stuff going on Rarible? It's I've not released the thing in yet. Man, I keep saying Swedish words. Gotta work on that, but I've not released it yet. It's going up on Thursday, and I'm really pumped for the drop. It's on rarible.com/Willy. Yeah, and I'm gonna be releasing the what's it called? The 7-Eleven thing, the one on the mountain, the thing I did for the Clint challenge. I'm really happy with it, and it's a good first drop, I think. So yeah. Let's see. I will leave the stream on YouTube. It will be up to watch later if you want to. So, we've done the color correction, I guess. And man, I feel like I want to do more. I usually add a bunch of effects, but I guess this is kind of it. Yeah, one thing you can add is a letterbox. This is a plugin from Production Crate. It's called Auto Cinnabar, and it allows you to do man, I'm tired, guys. How long have we been streaming? I'm curious and kind of scared. Let's see. We have been streaming. Oh my god, we've been streaming for 3 hours, dude. Letterboxing, thank you. Yeah, it's a letterboxing effect that you can do in Blender. Not in Blender. You can see I'm sort of dying here, but in After Effects. So let's save this out as a JPEG, and we're gonna save that in the projects. And I'm gonna make a new folder, call this AE for After Effects, and T1 for test 1. Perfect. And that's it. That's it for this stream. I will most definitely do a lot of these in the future. It was really fun. It's 1 a.m. where I am. Well, that's awesome, dude. That you're up to 1 a.m. to watch. That's kind of nice. Well, yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who followed along and decided to spend here in Sweden. It's currently 23. It's 11 o'clock, and I'm gonna go to bed after this. And yeah, it's probably morning in America, right? And I know a lot of you are watching from India. Am I right? It's like 50% of you are from India, which is really cool. I just came in, but I hope to see more. Oh man, you missed it, but you can watch it later if you want to. But yeah, just follow me over on Instagram. I guess a lot of people already follow me there, but there I will be announcing stuff like this. Yeah, I'm guessing I'll spend a few minutes with y'all answering questions. Yeah, 3 a.m. Dude, that's nuts. From Paris. Oui. No. Uh, well, yeah, I'm really happy with how it's going so far. And yeah, actually, guys, should we watch the mall scene together? Who are your favorite YouTubers? My favorite YouTubers. My favorite YouTubers. Hmm. Well, my favorite YouTubers are definitely the Corridor Crew. The stuff they produce there, the stuff they put out on that channel, the behind the scenes stuff, it's so entertaining. It's really the best thing when they put out stuff there. Really, you learn a lot of stuff too. It's really nice. Yeah, Ian Hubert doesn't post as much, but man, he has a lot of cool stuff. And 2 minute papers does a lot of stuff on a lot of AI news and stuff like that. Really fun to learn there. That's where I learned the PIF UHD technique. Really awesome source. Will you do videos with other Blender YouTubers? Not that I know of right now. Might happen. I don't know. Are you recommended any sound effects tutorials? I'm not too good at sound effects. The guys over at Mirror Shot, we're sort of collabing. I'm doing some video for them, and they're doing, dude, the best sound effects you've ever heard. Man, on the Kruger video, they did such a good job, I think, with the opera music, which is really fun. Blender stuffy. 2 minute papers. Where do you settle? Where do you, I can't speak, but where do you see yourself in 10 years? In 10 years, if everything goes as planned, I will be living happily with the boys over on my VFX company or whatever. I'm planning on starting my own VFX company, and in a few years. So that will be really fun. Yeah. And yeah, the Patreon. How many of you are over on the Patreon, subscribing there? Because you guys are killing it, dude. Like, without y'all, I wouldn't be able to start my own company later. Which is really fun that you can literally post tutorials and just do what you love and have people support that. That's awesome. Yes, bro, me here for Patreon, man. Like, I'm clapping my hands. Big thanks to y'all. And I've got a bunch of stuff planned for y'all. You will be getting this model, so hopefully that's something. Yeah, any other questions? Yeah, I have a little bit of delay here, I guess, with the stream. And we are up in 3 hours. Wow. Well, what was the thing I was gonna say? Yeah. I just finished the mall render before I started the stream, and I haven't actually watched it, so I just rendered it from After Effects. Would you like to see? Let's see if I can find it here. yeah, the water shader. I will be dropping the water shader either tomorrow or in 2 days. And I also get some neon signs that I'll be putting up there. Hi, yes, could you explain the shading of the exhaust? Sure thing. So it's really simple. I can do it right here. So you import images as planes, and you find your exhaust image like this, and I'm just gonna rotate it 90 degrees. So it's facing here. Okay. So now it's just a plane, right? And to get the 3D effect, you need to, what's going on? You need to rotate it a few times like this. Copy, rotate, copy, rotate, copy, rotate. And if you just go into the shader and plug the color into the alpha, and let's see, you can see you get this cool 3D effect, and you can use a color ramp to tweak this. But instead of using this image, you actually use an emission shader. So you make this blue, just crank it up to the max, maybe too much, and then you have a mix shader. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna mix the emission. You want the emission to be where the blue stuff is, and you want the transparency to be where the black is. So you mix these with the image here, and you can use a color ramp to tweak. And that's how you do it. That's how you do the exhaust. You can do this for bushes and other stuff that's just a plane, basically. Yeah. You need resources for learning shaders. Man, like YouTube. I mean, that's a pretty simple answer, but YouTube is just full of stuff. You can learn anything nowadays. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, about the mall scene. I'm just gonna show it to y'all. Gonna navigate there now. The mall, rendering, After Effects. So I've done 3 After Effects renders. This one was the first version. It was too dark. It was 720p, and yeah, it was some stuff I wasn't really too happy with. And then I did a re-render, and this one was a bit brighter, still 720p, and still had a few issues. But yeah, I'm still really happy with how it's going. And we have the final one, which is high res, a little bit brighter, and yeah, I'd say this is a pretty good first test, or like not first, like first project where I'm animating humans like up close. Like these guys are a little funky. They're like floating, and it's not perfect, but it was really fun creating the scene. How many samples do you render at? So that depends on the scene. So for day scenes, I usually do like 200 samples, and if it's an interior scene, I would go with more samples because the light has to bounce around on all the people and stuff. Like this is an interior scene because you can see if the light comes down here, yeah, it has to like bounce around at all these things. But if it's like a drone shot of some people or like a city or something, it only has to do a few single bounces, so you can go with a lot lower there. Yeah, so that's the final one. It's definitely not perfect. I think I did a little more than what I can handle with the crowd people and stuff. And yeah, that's the thing. Did you model the building? Yes, I modeled basically everything except some of the people. Some of the people were Ian's photo scans, and the rest was some of my own PIF UHD things. Yeah, the ship might just actually go and fly down there. I don't know. Because when I made this, I still have no idea the story for this scene. It's just a scene I wanted to make. But I'm thinking this could sort of be some sort of shot mixed together with a spaceship delivering the carpets. Because it's the carpet maker. And it's Carpet Man over there with the carpet. And yeah. Were you animating those persons for yourself, or did you use Mixamo? So, I actually used a mix of them both. So, I used Mixamo for the walking people here, and I used some other mocap for the standing people, and this is a green screen element, and these were simulated, so that's why their steps look super janky, because you can see how he sort of walks there. It's not supposed to be filmed this up close. So that's basically all the issues. The people. Without the people, this would be a great scene, but not actually great, because what's a scene without the people? What's a mall without the people? Yeah. This is our ship. We'll be dropping it. Not dropping it, I will be probably posting it on Instagram later. And I might do a stream like this tomorrow too. So, yeah. Do you add grain in post-production? My god, I add so much grain in post-production. That's the only thing I add. I only add grain, you know? No, but grain is my life. Before and after the grain. Grain is really nice. Let's see. Can make a tutorial on camera movement. I've already done a tutorial like that over on Patreon. Let's see. Google keeps deleting my messages, Happy. That's weird. That's weird. I actually don't know why. Let's see. YouTube University. Your opinion on Astartes, dude. Astartes, such a cool guy. Seems so impressive that he's able to do like these very, like the animation and rendering and everything is just top notch, and he's just one guy doing it. And I'm super happy for his Patreon. I think there are like 8,000 people subscribing there. And I mean, like Patreon and cryptart and stuff like this, it's just so insane that you'll be able to do what you love and have people support you and stuff like that. Yeah. I think that's all, guys. It has been such a wonderful time streaming. I will definitely be doing more stuff like this. And yeah. Have a good one. Bye bye. I'm gonna have to make a stream ending soon. Wait, this will be super janky. Let's see. Here it is. Stream ending soon, guys. Thanks for just being here. It was really fun interacting with y'all. Have a good one.